The child can have effects on school. If the child has effects on school, this is something that all parents or anybody who thinks somebody is being bullied, this is a way to notice if they are being bullied. Because if they don't want to go to school anymore, if their grades start lacking, or if they just start skipping school, it's a side effect that you see normally in somebody who is being bullied. The last thing that I want to talk about of an effect is suicide. This is one of the more dangerous things that can happen if a child is bullied severely, or just a person is bullied severely, is they will commit suicide. On that note, I'm going to tell you about Ryan Hilligan's story. Ryan was a 13-year-old boy who had a learning and motor disability. So he had a little bit more trouble fitting in with the popular group. Due to that, I'm going to tell you about one of the incidents that he had. Whenever he was about 14, he went and had to go to an emergency room visit. And in this emergency room visit, he had to get what was called a rectal exam. Well, Ryan, having the crazy personality that he did at the age of 13, he thought it would be funny to tell all of his friends about how he had to get a rectal exam in class. Meredith Mitchell of ABC News is the one that has reported the story. She reported the story with his father, Jonathan. He talks about the emergency room visit and how Ryan said that it was like a feeding frenzy, that all of the boys just started making fun of him, calling him names, calling him gay. So it was really harsh on Ryan. When this happened, his father started putting him in counseling and put him in some self-defense classes. At the time, he had a friend. Her name was Ashley. And while they were younger, Ashley stuck up for him. So she knew firsthand how bad it was on Ryan, how bad the bullying was on Ryan. During this whole process, he meets a pen pal via internet, and he begins chatting with him. This pen pal is death obsessed. He keeps telling Ryan that the only way that he's ever going to get over this or get away from these people is if he just kills himself. So Ryan finally goes to his father, Jonathan, and he asks his father if he has ever thought about killing himself. His father says, he is honest with him and says that he has before thought about killing himself, but if he knew then that if he did that, then he would have never had the memories or had the moments that he had with Ryan. Ryan would go to his room that night, and he would begin talking to his death-obsessed pen pal. He'd go to sleep and go to school the next morning. As his father was on his way out of town, Ryan would get home from school, go to his room, and he would ultimately hang himself. Now I want to show you a clip. This clip is going to be of how his father reacted to all of this. So here we go.
Now and see the actual words. How do you keep yourself from just being a fist of anger?
All I want